I've been saying here a phrase that God has now said again: the melting pot will unmelt. So America is definitely the global melting pot. You can find every single background, every single ethnicity, every single religion, every single skin color, every single exotic mix of 16 different races in one person, part Polynesian. And my grandfather was also native, and my mother is half black and half Polish and half French and half Guyanese. And then one person has like 16 different mixes inside them. God is saying that the gathering of all these nations, which has always come together, America has really had a harmonious past, despite the fact that there's been a long-standing tension between certain races and things. That America has managed to work together, build together, and truly send out a bright beacon of light. But now God is saying, because scripturally, this is the time for nations to return to their habitations. This is in the Bible, that every man will leave Babylon and return back to his home. Jeremiah talked about it, and it's also in the book of Revelation. Return back to your lands, and everybody's going to abandon Mystery Babylon, because the call prophetically from the voice of God that has already been captured by Prophet John, Apostle John, is, come out of her, my people. And so people are going to go back to their home countries. But what God is talking about is a spiritual freezing. For a melting pot to melt, there has to be a spiritual heating. So the warmth of the Lord, the warmth of the Holy Spirit working in America kept the nations, the races, the backgrounds, the ethnicities, the various religions harmonious. But when that heat dies down, because him who restrains is getting ready to restrain no longer, because the time of the fallen angels, the creatures, the aliens, and everything else to come out is now at hand. As the melting pot has no longer the fire of righteousness, the heat of the Holy Spirit flaming up under it, what's going to happen is that the melting pot is going to cool down, and all the various metals and alloys, and yes, even the trash in the midst, are going to separate into their various layers. Look for people to be extremely cliquish, extremely intolerant, and extremely, it's best to be with your own kindish in this nation that is so full of mixed people. And God makes reference here to the old enmity between the twin brothers. This seems to leave people's minds a lot. Esau and Jacob. They are twins. They are not two strangers who met on the streets and decided to enter into Rebecca's womb because there was nowhere else to go. They are blood brothers, and they were fighting in the womb. And Yah says, there's never been peace between you. And now, since you basically eradicated me, taking me out of the schools, the government buildings, the policies, the laws, and everything else, God says that without his presence, the old enmity will rear its head, and we're going to, as he puts it, see it for real.